Hello, lovely people. Happy Thursday. I missed yesterday, unfortunately, but the whole reason for that is actually very poignant for what I want to talk about today. So, today I want to ask the question, are you forcing things in your life or are you flowing in your life? So, or another way of asking it is, does masculine energy sort of dominate for you or does feminine energy? Now, a couple points. Masculine does not mean man. Feminine does not mean woman, right? Masculine energy is that sort of strong, forcing, go out and get it, make shit happen, push, push, push. That sort of masculine energy. And then your feminine energy is more kind of go with the flow and with ease. And not that you don't get things done, but there's a different feeling about it. You flow, you don't force it, you're not pushing, 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 you flow with it. And I'm asking this because this is something that I'm definitely having a challenge with at this point in my life. I have mentioned before that I am moving. Our house here is currently on the market and it's really challenging. It's been quite a while since I've had to deal with this and it's really, really challenging. And we're sort of at a point right now where it's, you can't really push once you're in the market. You kind of just have to sit there. You have to kind of wait for it to happen. And you can't push anymore. And if you try to keep pushing, you drive yourself mad. And it's like that in so many different areas of life. This could be, if you're trying to upgrade your health in some way, if you're working on personal development, if you're trying to cultivate a really positive body image, if you just keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, and that is not your natural state, and you're not getting anywhere, that's exhausting. You will burn out. That's not sustainable. But if you get to that state of you've done everything you need to do, you've set yourself up for success, and then you just kind of sit with it, and you almost surrender to the process and let go. It's so lovely. I don't know if you just saw my whole body. I just noticed my entire way of speaking, my body language, everything changed because there's such a different feeling with this forcing versus flowing. And there is a time to do both. If you're forcing all the time, you're always going to be on edge. You're always going to be push, 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 push. Quite often things won't happen because you'll be pushing so hard that you'll push in a way that you maybe shouldn't have. And if you always flow, you won't get anywhere because sometimes you do have to push. You have to take big steps. You have to get outside your comfort zone. And if you're just flowing all the time, easy breezy, nothing really happens and you won't get to where you want to go. So life really is a balance of both of these, of forcing when you need to, of flowing when you need to. Which means it's a balance of having masculine energy and feminine energy and bringing both of those in and kind of marrying them and working with both energies. As I said, it has nothing to do with if you're a man or a woman. Every man and woman on this planet has both masculine and feminine energy within them. It's just whichever one is dominant, and it's how we work with them. So the question that I want to pose to you today is, how are you showing up in your life with the goals that you've set for yourself? Again, whether they be health goals, personal goals, whether you're going through a big life change, whether you're moving like me, whether you're, setting out on a new adventure, whatever it is, are you flowing or are you forcing? And is it serving you? And if it's not serving you, then maybe it's time to actually take a look at that. And the question is, it serving you? If it's not, you don't have to go, well, no, but I don't know what to do, so let's just leave it as it is. It can be no, and we can start looking at this. No, and we can start reflecting on it. And if what you're doing right now is not serving you, then maybe start reflecting on what you would like. What would you like instead? If you start writing that down, if you start focusing on that, journaling about it, even just taking those few steps, it doesn't seem like very much, but you're starting the transition. You're starting to welcome that different energy into your life. And once you... Okay, I think I froze, but I'm back. Signal's awful in here. Anyways, that's really all I had to say today. I just I wanted to ask you guys that simple question. It's a simple question, but it can have huge ramifications in your life on a daily basis with simple things, with the big things. So anyway, have a think about it. And I would love to hear from you below. If you have questions, if it wasn't very clear, ask me. I would love to clarify. If this is something that you really want to work on, but maybe you don't quite know how, send me a message, reach out. I would love to hear from you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys around next week.